Paul is an amazing lawyer.
He's a strategic thinker, tireless worker, an impactful leader.
A constructive force for change.
Paul is honorable.
Compassionate, he's courageous.
He has such an enormous amount of energy and passion for everything he does.
When people ask me, how do you do all that you do? I don't really think about it that way. When there's an opportunity to make a difference or impact the community or people's lives, how can I not?
Paul's involved in the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce as the past chairman, the past president of REFA. He's also the chair of the board at St. Jude's. 3 outstanding organizations that require a lot of time and effort, and he does it with a lot of enthusiasm.
Paul and I first met over dinner at the Commonwealth Summit a number of years ago, and I remember being struck by his passion, his commitment to the city. Paul's strength and success really comes from his ability to bring all perspectives to the table and connect the public and the private sector to tie together the vision for what could be.
Paul is a very inclusive leader. He knows how to put differing perspectives in the room. He always makes sure that everyone is heard from.
I know firsthand, and it means a lot to me, that Paul is a true champion of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Paul's been passionate about diversity, equity, and inclusion long before anybody was really talking about that.
One of the great achievements of Paul at the Chamber was really to push for greater diversity on our board. We committed to, by 2025, achieving 50% women, 35% of people of color, and we're well on our way to exceed that. And I give Paul enormous credit.
Paul has been looking at how to diversify the real estate industry systemically for 15 years.
Asking how can I help? Paul does this in an extraordinary way and has contributed to so many organizations, conversations, and new generations of leadership in the city.
My father was an attorney. I can't recall how many times my father took on clients knowing that they would never be able to pay. He worked just as hard for them as any client. At the end of the matter, the doorbell would ring and there would be payment. A tray of baklava, grape leaves, and you know, I've really never known another way.
He's obsessed with serving others, and it makes him a fantastic lawyer, makes him a fantastic leader, makes him a fantastic neighbor and friend.
He's a big picture thinker and a master of details. You can email, text, or even call Paul at any time, and he's always right there to respond. And that's why his wife is called St. Jane.
He has the rare combination of intellectual firepower, technical expertise, strategic vision, and the ability to solve any problem. He and his team every year close over $3 billion of deals representing buyers, sellers, lenders in Boston and across the country, and that is hard to find.
Paul's outstanding achievements in commercial real estate really stem from his time as a lawyer. He has a unique way of focusing on what the issues are. Paul is demanding. He's an expert at what he does.
And I think Paul is the new kind of business leader we need. Paul transcends being a lawyer. He is incredibly good, yes, at the law, but it's his understanding of people that makes him so unique.
We at St. Jude take great pride in Paul's leadership and the impact that he's had.
He's been my partner in really developing and implementing a new strategic plan. It's the largest expansion of St. Jude. It's $12.9 billion over the next 5 years, from initially 17 countries to now 131 institutions across 61 countries.
One of the reasons we all trust Paul is because we all know he is listening to us. We make huge decisions on our board, from budget plans that reach into the billions of dollars to global collaborations that touch children's lives in 61 countries. You cannot pull this off if you don't have someone at the helm who thinks strategically and has self-discipline and sensitivity.
Paul is a subtle leader. Many leaders don't have that quality. He starts from listening, learning, and then crafting a solution that is acceptable to those that are going to be impacted by that solution. He has a good heart.
I am so proud to be a member of REFA and to have had the honor to be president of the board. I think we've made a real difference in so many ways. I think we've helped change the conversation in our community and elevate it.
My father once said, that success has nothing to do with what you gain in life or accomplish for yourself. It's what you do for others. Well, this award, this recognition of your lifetime of doing for others, stands as a shining testament of the greatness of your purpose.
Paul, congratulations on receiving the Robert Swain Award this evening. I'm proud to call you a friend and proud to say thank you for all that you do for our city.